Hey guys, and for today's video, I'm gonna be doing my Week 15 NFL predictions. And like what we always do is we go back to Week 14 to check out how we did. And this week we went 8-5, and the only upset was the Bills losing to the Rams. All the other losses didn't shock me. They were more 50-50 and stuff. I just picked the team that I thought could have won or had a better chance of winning. I mean, I guess it did shock me that the 49ers destroyed the Bears. I thought the Bears were going to win their first game in a while after firing Matt Eberflus, but I guess I didn't really do anything. But yeah, guys, let's go into Week 15 here. Okay, guys, that was the last week of buys. So here we are. We're going to begin here with the Miami Dolphins at the Houston Texans. The Dolphins, that was shockingly close. They barely won on a game-winning touchdown. It was a close one. I'm kind of shocked that they were even in it. I thought the Dolphins were going to dominate the Jets because they were playing at home. And the Jets have been terrible this year. But they kept it close. They won. They're keeping their season alive barely. Nothing more to say. Let's continue on to the Texans here. They want to buy, but the Texans are not looking that good. Yeah, they're 8-5 at the top of the division, but it just doesn't matter. The team feels like a first-round exit. It's just, they're not playing that good. They're letting bad teams get back into games or stay with them. They haven't had one dominating win that I remember. It's just they have some talent, so they're able to get bailed out a little bit. Stroud's regressing a lot, but this game's in Houston, so Miami shouldn't have any issue with the weather and stuff. They usually play bad in the cold, but Houston, there's a dome there, so I don't think they should worry about that. The matchups, to me, it really does depend how the Texans do, because the Texans defense could stop Miami a little bit, but I feel like, to me, like, the Texans offense hasn't really done that much, and the Dolphins under two have looked a lot better, so I think they're going to win. It'll be close. I think it's going to be like 23-20, Dolphins. Okay, next we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. The Bengals, it was a close game there. They won. Dude, that was really getting close, though. The end was crazy. The Cowboys got a block punt, and then, they recovered. That was crazy. And they got a touchdown. They won this game. It was a close one. Their defense looked better than it usually does, only giving up 20 points. Yeah, it's crazy. The Bengals giving up 20 points in 2024. But, yeah, let's continue on to the Titans here. Why am I not shocked there was, that low scoring? The Titans lost. Did I predict it to be that low scoring or not? Maybe not, but it was 10-6. Jags won. Jeez, that was not a good game. That was terrible offensively. Watching a game like that feels like that they can't even move the ball. Moving past midfield is impossible. It's so weird. The Titans offense couldn't do enough. I think they are officially eliminated from playoff contention now. I think Cincy could get eliminated this week too. Cincy has to win out this rest of the season. I think if Cincy loses and Denver wins, they're eliminated, but yeah. To me, it's if the Titans offense can't do anything, the Bengals have one of the best offenses in football. I know how bad the Bengals defense is, but the Titans have done nothing offensively. Oh, yeah, there may be one game against the Texans. So, I'm going to pick the Bengals here. This should be an easy one. 28-17. Okay, next we got the New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jets are now officially eliminated from playoff contention and kept it close against the Dolphins, but they couldn't get the job done. It was a close game all the way through, but they barely lost. They're now eliminated at 3-10. Rodgers is still going to start, but nothing more to say. Next, we got the Jags. They're eliminated too. I'm not going to talk about this matchup too much since both teams are eliminated, no playoff implications. Their offense is terrible. They still got the win. They're ruining their tank. They literally are. They're trying to get Travis Hunter. I think the Patriots are now in the lead to get him. So I don't think I've ever reminded a tank bowl where there's two. One to try to get either Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, or the other to get Travis Hunter. Depending on if your team needs a QB or not. Honestly. So yeah. In this matchup, I honestly don't. I think the Jets just have a better offense. They are inconsistent at times, but Aaron Rodgers sometimes shows the flashes of why he was great. He's washed now, but still. I'm going to take the Jets. This one's going to be a little closer than people expect. I think 20-13. Okay, next we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Cleveland Browns. The Chiefs, I don't know how they keep doing it. I thought that field goal was missed at the end of the game. It literally doinked in. I'm like, what the heck? How? How does this team keep winning? It's like Mahomes comes up clutch all the time. It's like Mahomes is the new Brady. You think they're not going to win. I mean, I knew they were going to win. I knew. But, like, what I mean is, like, some way, somehow, it's like, oh, wait. No matter what, third down, they get the first down or whatever. It's like every time they convert. It doesn't matter where they are, where the Chiefs are. It's like Mahomes is inevitable and the Chiefs are inevitable. Even though they haven't played that good this game, it was close. The offense did okay. It's still like they're inevitable. I don't know. But yeah, let's continue on the Browns here. They looked terrible against the Steelers. Their offense had one good drive and a garbage time touchdown. Other than that, they didn't do anything. The defense did fine in the first half, but the second half, that was terrible. They couldn't stop them at all. Yeah, Kadarius Toney ended that game. And Dustin Hopkins, how is he even on the NFL roster? He's terrible. Dude, he's missing like easy kicks. I remember 1 week, he missed a 33-yarder. There was a flag. Then he missed a 28-yarder. How do you not get cut after missing a 33, then a 28-yarder? I think he made one field goal, though. Yeah, this game should be an easy one for the Chiefs. I mean, the Browns do look better under Jameis offensively. They're sticking with him. They've just been eliminated 2 from playoff contention. I think this is going to be a close one. Just how the Chiefs have been playing. They're going to barely win this, like a game-winning field goal again or something. I'm going to say 20-17 Chiefs. Okay, next, this one's a huge one for playoff implications. We got the Indianapolis Colts at the Denver Broncos. The Colts are coming off a bye here. They barely beat the Patriots last time they played. And they're trying to beat Denver. If they don't, their year's probably done. If they do, they have a chance. So they could have a chance here. But, I mean, like, this is going to be an interesting one here. It's close. Them and the Dolphins are the only ones that I really see have a chance. I guess Cincy does too. But I have to win out in Denver. Can only win one more game, I think. And Cincy plays Denver. Yeah, let's move on to the Broncos. They're off a bye, too. They played the Browns in a really high-scoring game. That one was crazy. The Broncos came through, picked off Jameis in the red zone to end it. The both teams are trying to go for it here. The Broncos' defense, other than last week, has looked pretty good. So I'm wondering, could they contain the Colts decently well? It's like, the question is here, can the Colts do anything offensively? Can they? Because it's like, here's the thing. The Broncos have looked a lot better offensively, and their defense has been pretty good. The Colts can keep up with them, I guess you never know, but I'm giving you the Broncos here. I'm going to go 27-20. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the New York Giants. The Ravens, coming off a bye, they did not have a good game against the Eagles. Like, their offense, that was like, the only other game was the Steelers. They couldn't really do anything, but they're coming back off the bye, looking to do good now, and let's move on to the Giants here. They had a chance. Dude, they had a blocked field goal. The Saints blocked it. I picked the Giants because I had a feeling this would be a game they would win to ruin their tank, but it continues. The Raiders, Giants are both trying to get it. I think the Raiders have the number one pick now, but the Giants blocked field goal. It was a close game, not a good game either. The Saints barely won. The Giants tank continues here. Like, this game's going to be easy. Like, I don't even think there's any possibility the Ravens lose. Unless their offense does absolutely nothing like the Eagles game, which I don't think is going to happen, this is going to be an easy one. This will be like one of those, I'm going to say like 38-10, where the Ravens just absolutely destroy them. Lamar is like a 5-touchdown performance. It's going to be crazy for them. This should be the easiest game for the Ravens this year. But I guess they did play bad against the Raiders and lost to them, so you never know. Next, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Los Angeles Chargers. The Buccaneers, they barely beat the Raiders. The offense was okay. Like, it's the Raiders, so they were in it the whole time. Everyone knew they were going to win it. The Raiders are tanking. Like, yeah, the Buccaneers just did enough. They lost Bucky Irving, which isn't good. This is going to be interesting. A matchup against the Chargers, another team. It's their spot because, like, they're fighting for the 5th or 6th seed. The Broncos are tied with them. So, yeah, let's move on to the Chargers here. Can't believe it. They lost. Barely the Chiefs again. I'm not shocked by this. Like, it was a close game, like, the whole time. Maybe except, like, the first quarter, but other than that, pretty close the whole time. Like, this game. It's just, like, the Chargers couldn't get it done. Like, the Chiefs, they just keep pulling off wins somehow. I don't know how they keep doing it, but like I said, Chiefs doesn't matter. This one's going to be a good one here. I honestly think it comes down to the offenses. Yeah, the Chargers do have a good defense, but Buccaneers have really high potent offense. So, to me, honestly, like, who does more offensively? Like, there's some games where it's like, oh yeah, the defense, but The Buccaneers offense is really good this year, other than like some like other weeks, and then they bounce back. I think the Chargers bounce back and barely win this one, like 24-21. They'll barely bounce back and win this one. Okay, next we got the New England Patriots at the Arizona Cardinals. The Patriots coming off a bye here, having a close loss against the Colts, where they went for 2 and couldn't stop them. They got eliminated from the playoffs last week, and now going against Arizona, they're just trying to see more development from Drake May. Nothing more to really say there. Okay, next we got the Cardinals here. They did not play that good of a game. In the first half, the Seahawks were dominating. They tried to come back, but they just couldn't. Their year might be done because of this. Like, it probably will be, but it's like, dude, that was a game you needed. If you would have won, you would have been in the division lead. And now it's like, it's between probably the Seahawks and Rams now. They still have a chance. I mean, this is an easy game to have, but with New England, you never know. The offense has been pretty good sometimes, so I guess you never know. But the thing that I think could lose this game for Arizona, I'm picking the Cardinals, is that the Patriots offense does pretty good under May because they've had some pretty good offensive performances. And the Cardinals just, they're inconsistent, so they play bad. It's not impossible. I'm going to pick the Cardinals here still, but it is possible their offense doesn't do that good and they lose. It's happened in the past. It hasn't been as good since these last couple weeks. I think they do get the win barely, though, 24-20. Okay, next we got the game of the week. Probably we got the Buffalo Bills at the Detroit Lions. The Bills, that is the Joe Burrow experience this year. High-scoring game and still losing. Wow, that was amazing game Allen had, but they just couldn't get the job done against the Rams. The Rams just did more somehow, which is crazy. The Rams look good offensively, but geez, the Bills, though, that looks a little worrisome for your defense, though, still. I mean, your offense just look really good, but, like, that's your first game where I'm like, no, I guess, could this be the reason maybe they don't make a run? Because giving up 40+ to the Rams, when they have been inconsistent as hell, that's a little worrisome, but yeah, let's continue. We got the Lions. They played on Thursday night. They won. They swept the Packers. It was a close game. The Lions did good. They are losing defensive players there. I don't know what they're going to do. I guess we'll see, but it's going to be tough for Detroit to come back from this. What I mean, these injuries. Like, maybe they'll be fine now, but I'm kind of worried about them in the playoffs. But if they get guys back, if it looks better, hopefully it does. But I honestly do think, like, it depends on, to me, both of these offenses, I say, around about equal. It depends on the defense. The Lions is really bad in injuries, and the Bills are starting to get guys back. I don't know. I just think Detroit has a little more firepower, so I think they'll win this one. It'll be a good one. I would say 31-28. I said that last week with the Lions-Packers game. Okay, next we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Steelers, they just played a dominating win. There's nothing else to say. That's what you should do to a 3-win team. Maybe not what I expected. I thought it was going to be closer. I was kind of shocked it wasn't close. Usually these games are closer, but the offense actually did pretty good, especially in the second half. And the defense did enough. Nothing more to say there. Okay, next we have the Eagles. This is coming a little worrisome because another game where they're letting the other team hang around. Like the Panthers, I know they've been better, but you should not be letting a team like this hang around if you want to be a legit like contender up there with Detroit. It's like, it's a little worrisome. They are getting wins. They're still 9 in a row, so I guess it's nothing. They'll be fine. Like other teams do this too, I guess. But I guess this was more earlier on in the season. They did have that really good performance against the Ravens. I guess we'll see. They did get the win against the Panthers, which is what matters. To me, I think what this matchup comes down to is how the Steelers defense does. Like, if they're able to contain Barkley, this game could honestly change. Because Barkley's the main focal point. Their passing attack has been struggling a little bit, but the Eagles defense will still be tough. But the Steelers offense has been better as of late. So, I think, honestly, if the Eagles had normal strength, they'll win this game. The only chance the Steelers win is if they could shut down Barkley and not have him get over 100 yards, which I don't think is going to happen. He's been really good against everyone. I think it would be a little close. I'm going to say 27-23. I still think it would be close, but the Eagles will get it. Okay, next we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Falcons, they have officially collapsed. I don't even know what this is. Kirk Cousins has regressed. The team's regressed. The defense does not look that good. Like I said, like they've been disappointing. I thought their defense would be a lot better than it was. But dude, they got destroyed by the Vikings. There was some plays I'm like, what is, like, there was that one safety that literally, on that Justin Jefferson touch, I'm like, what is he looking at? I'm like, what are you doing, Falcons? You guys are blowing this division. You literally beat the Buccaneers twice. You were like 6-3, and now you're at 6-7. I don't think it's gonna change on. I think Tampa Bay's winning this division. That is bad. But next we got the Raiders. They're tanking this year, obviously. I picked them as the worst team, and I may be right. Remember, it's a team that no one's gonna expect. People thought the Raiders would be a 6-7 win team. The Raiders are the worst, and I picked them. I just had a feeling I was right about that, but yeah, they played the Buccaneers. They stayed in a little bit, but they just couldn't get the job done. They're not a good enough team. This game, if the Falcons do anything offensively, they should win. I don't know if Aiden O'Connell's going to be starting. They're saying he's questionable. It shouldn't matter. If the Falcons lose this game, their year's done. If they lose to the Raiders, oh boy, just pack it up. At that point, to me. It's not officially over, but to me, if it isn't, you can't lose your team like the Raiders, who are really tanking. I'll take the Falcons here. I'll say 20-13. I think it'll be a little closer just because the Falcons haven't been that good as of late. Okay, next we got the Los Angeles Rams at the San Francisco 49ers on Thursday Night Football. The Rams, impressive offensive performance there. They finally are living up to potential there with the offense a little bit. It's not inconsistent, but, dude, that defense is still not that good. I don't know how far they can go, but they have a chance of winning this division. So I guess we'll see. Next, we got the 49ers. Well, it might not save your season, but you had a really good performance against the Bears. Against the Bears defense has pretty good. They had a dominating performance. Dude, after that 49ers game, they looked really good, but isn't enough to come back. I don't know. If they win this one, they have a chance. If they lose this one, I think they're done. I think they might even be eliminated if they lose this one. I don't know. I thought I saw a scenario where they get eliminated. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be next week. But the 49ers have a chance still. They're staying alive, I guess, barely. But I don't know what to pick in this. If the 49ers play like last week, they definitely win. The Rams and 49ers had good offensive performances. It really depends. Could they stay this consistent? They were playing a worse defense than the Rams. To me, I just think the 49ers do have a little more talent. I think it's going to be close, come down the wire. I'm going to pick the 49ers here barely, because I think the defense will get a stop. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to say 23-20. Okay, next we got the Washington Commanders at the New Orleans Saints. The Commanders coming off a bye after a really good win against the Titans after looking worrisome. Because, here's the thing. They were collapsing a little bit. I mean, of course, having rookie QBs, they're gonna have inconsistent times, but the Cliff Kingsbury thing too, being bad in the second half. But they showed here they are back. Hopefully they are, but they're playing the Saints here, who barely beat the Giants. Derek Carr's out for the rest of the year. This is another lost season. I mean, I don't know who they're starting, but it doesn't matter. This team's not that good. It's unless Rattler shows up, and I think it was, who did they play? His first start. Unless, if he's starting, if Rattler is starting, I don't know who's starting. I'm just going to guess Rattler is. Unless, they show up how they did that his first start. He had a really good first start, I think. Put up a lot of points against the Buccaneers. And unless that happens, the Commanders should win this game. Easily. I'm going to say 27-13. Okay, next we got the Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. The Cowboys, they actually played a close game, just couldn't get the job done. I can't believe they blocked a punt and one of the players fumbled it. They just don't touch it. They touched it and they fumbled it. I'm what the heck? Can you let it go through your arms? I don't even know what that was. They lost there, but next we got the Panthers. They're playing better as of late. Even though they've been on a losing streak, they're keeping up close with teams that they are way worse than, I feel like. And Young's looking a lot better, so it's impressive for them. They just got eliminated too, I think. But it doesn't matter. At least Bryce Young could be salvageable. He might not be the franchise guy, but I guess you never know. I guess we'll see next year if he improves even more. But it's going to be another close one. The Panthers have looked a lot better. The Cowboys have been inconsistent. Their offense has shown some signs of actually doing something. But to me, I think it really depends on what offense does more. Because both defenses are really bad. And I think the Panthers will actually get a win. It's going to be a close one, but I think they get a game-winning field goal here, 24-21. I think the Panthers get it done here. I'm not even going to say it's an upset because the Panthers have been playing a lot better. Okay, next we got our Sunday Night Football matchup. We got the Green Bay Packers at the Seattle Seahawks. The Packers, they were just one step behind the Lions the whole time. The Lions are tier 1. I think they're a tier 2 team. The Packers are still a good team. I guess it doesn't matter till playoff time now. Their chance at the division's done. Let's continue Seattle here. Another win against Arizona. They had a good win against Arizona here. They're at the top of the division at 8-5. They get another win here. They have to lock it up right at this point. It'll be close to locking up that division. But, like, I guess we'll see here. In the matchups, I know I say offenses. Like, some I think come down to defense. Like, I'll just say, I think it's like if Green Bay does enough. Like, Green Bay has defense has either been good or, like, just bad, I feel like. They've had some good performances, also some bad ones. I feel like it depends is like how Love is. If he turns the ball over multiple times, I think this could be a loss. But if he plays a clean game, they're definitely winning. And those like couple of touchdowns, they'll win this game. And I think Green Bay's gonna win this one too. I'll go 28-24. Okay, next on Monday Night Football, we got the Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings. The Bears, they lost another game where the offense is terrible in the first half, but the second half they pick it up. And it's like it doesn't even matter because the game's over. Or they came back like in the Bears-Lions game on Thanksgiving. So it's like, I don't know. It's just the Bears, it's like, dude, just winning a game at this point, it's bad. Next, we got the Vikings. They had the first dominating win. I mean, it was an impressive win for them. Even if it was against the Falcons, this one I think is going to be close. To me, it's like, all the Vikings have to do just shut down the Bears. The Vikings defense pretty good. Is just shut them down the first half and they'll be fine. The only way is for the Bears, they could stop the offense somehow. They literally lit it up. They're going around like 5 touchdown passes. So it's going to be a tough one for them. I think it's going to be close just because like it's NFC North football. Seems like these games are always close. I think the Bears will lose. I think it'll be a close one. I think it'll be 27-23. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for my Week 15 predictions, guys. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you all enjoy. Till next time, everyone. Peace out. Bye.